produced pharmacy graduates who went and worked in the industry. For the practice, we felt the diploma pharmacists were adequate to start with, and diploma pharmacists were available for the pharmacy. Now, with the changing times, we also feel that the pharmacy graduates can play a more leadership role in the practice area also. And industry also has got additional requirements, more knowledge base as already mentioned above. And I am sure that now we'll find more and more pharmacy graduates entering into practice area and being a part of the healthcare system there. Moreover, we are also in the Pharmacy Act bringing an amendment and also bringing regulations. We call them as the pharmacy practice regulations, which will make pharmacists much more accountable in the practice, that is in the community pharmacy or the hospital, in providing services both to the physician and to the patient. Now he may just dispense medicine and get away with that, but it may not so in the next few years. Once the practice regulations come into force, he will become accountable to the patient in providing information of the drugs, provide counseling, and similarly discuss with the physician about the unbiased information of the drugs available to him, and perhaps be a counselor of medicines and provider of information both to the physician and the patient.
Thank you, sir. What is your opinion in harmonization of pharmacy education systems? What are all the challenges you expect?
See, this is a diverse world, and there are countries with different backgrounds and different development stages. Like if you take the Western and European countries, there the pharmacy is about 200-250 years old profession. So it has undergone the necessary developmental phases where it has matured from a dispensing profession to a practicing profession, and now it has developed into a clinical profession, and also to a limited role in the pharmaceutical industry they have developed. Whereas in countries, if you look like India and other Asian countries, they all have developed only in the last 70-80 years. So the phase of development of pharmacy profession in these countries is just in the growing stage. Now what we are trying to do is we are trying to see what has happened in a developed country. Let us try to absorb it and take it straight away into the system without filling the gap of growth which the other countries have gone through. So there may be setbacks while we are doing it, but we have to keep abreast. There is no other choice. For this purpose, actually, the Federation, International Pharmaceutical Federation, has got a committee working on that, what they call as to develop